Hello and welcome to TTV News with some latest event across the country in TayNinhTV province. Ladies and gentlemen, in compliance with Decree 69 of 2024 of the government on electronic identification and authentication, the chairman of TayNinhTV Provincial People Committee has requested that the heads of department, branches, sector, social political organization, and chairpersons of people committees of district, town, and city need to participate in thoroughly studying, wrapping, and effectively applying the revision of this decree.
Accordingly, TayNinhTV Provincial Police will continue to propagate and mobilize career, civil servants, public employees of provincial agencies and organizations, along with their families, to activate their level to electronic identification accounts. The goal is to ensure that 100% of level 2 electronic identification accounts issued on the VNEID software are activated. The directive also includes instructions to ensure that officers and soldiers are trained and adhere to the correct procedures for using electronic identification accounts to Vietnamese citizens, foreigners, agencies, and organizations. The chairman of the Provincial People's Committee also requested that the implementation process must comply with the legal deadlines for citizen services. There should also be a strong emphasis on collecting and updating citizen information in the National Population Database and the Identity Card Database to ensure accuracy, completeness, cleanliness, and active status.
In recent time, with timely attention and direction from various leadership levels, each civil servant and official at the Provincial Public Administration Service Center has continually studied, cultivated, practiced, and researched administrative procedure documents to better serve citizen organizations and businesses. Taking people's satisfaction as a measure in evaluating the outcome of administrative procedure, cadre civil servant and public employee at the Public Administration Service Center have firmly wrapped and effectively handled administrative tasks related to individual, organizations, and businesses quickly and effectively. Despite handling a large volume of applications, the team at the center has continuously made effort with almost all cases resolved on time. The service has been highly rated by many citizens, organizations, and businesses, with satisfaction level ranging from satisfied to very satisfied. Ladies and gentlemen, to celebrate the 79th anniversary of the August Revolution in National Day on September 2nd, the People Committees of Hoa Town has directed localities and units in the area to enhance propaganda work and organize various activities.
In recent days, the headquarters of party and state agencies, as well as the main streets of Hoa Town, have been adorned with vibrant flags and flowers. This is complemented by a series of well-placed posters, banners, and slogans, creating a striking visual impact throughout the town. The People's Committee of Hoa Town has instructed the Town Center for Culture, Sports and Broadcasting to intensify propaganda activities. They have also collaborated with Communist Networks to organize more bright art performances. These efforts contribute to effective education and further elevate the revolutionary spirit, fostering unity and striving for the continuous development of Hoa Town.
Ladies and gentlemen, over the past 79 years since the President Ho Chi Minh read the Declaration of Independence, giving birth to the Democratic Republic of Vietnam, now the Socialist Republic of Vietnam, our people have continuously tried and even made sacrifice to protect and build the Vietnam we have today. And in this arduous and large journey, we must acknowledge the contributions of veterans of TayNinhTV province. Embodying the spirit of alcohol soldier, we have made significant contribution to the revolutionary cause.
After completing their honorable duties in the revolutionary forces, regardless of their positions and tasks, TayNinhTV veterans have continued to uphold and promote the tradition of alcohol soldiers, contributing to the ongoing revolutionary cause. While the war ended, the veterans of the past time and recent times have been always in our mind and will never forget their contribution. We who live and enjoy independence and freedom today always aware of our responsibility. The enthusiasm and pride among the members are evident, and many are delighted to continue participating in the Veterans Association. This helps improve the local government and the veterans of the district become more and more prosperous. The spirit of August Revolution and National Day, September 2nd, is a great source of motivation for the veterans in TayNinhTV province to always promote the admirable qualities of unconscious soldiers on a new front. In particular, the association prioritizes mobilizing its members to maintain and promote this tradition, contribute to strengthening the great national unity, actively participate in the renovation process, support the construction of the party, protect the government, people, and the socialist regime. These are the tasks that the association is most concerned about. Hundreds of veterans have become business owners and successful farmers, particularly at the grassroots level. The Veterans Association has been a key force in propagating and mobilizing the people to implement the party's policies and the state laws. They have significantly contributed to local party committee, authorities, and people in the economic, cultural, and social development, while maintaining political stability, social order, and safety in the area. The generations of TayNinhTV veterans today continue to uphold and promote the tradition of unconscious soldiers. They always unite, strive, and overcome difficulties and challenges, successfully complete on tasks, build a clean and strong association worthy of the trust of the party, the state, and the love of the people.
In the strategy for developing cultivation until 2030 with a vision to 2050, TayNinhTV province aims for each certificate high-tech agricultural production area to install at least one production consumption linking chain. Currently, the proportion of agricultural product produced in the form of cooperation and linked in the province is 14.5%. In particular, the province has firm linkage chain for kids and specialty products such as pork, chicken, beef, dairy cows, cassava, sugarcane, custard apple, banana, rice, and durian. The linkage has provided farmers with peace in mind by stabilizing both the market and income. Additionally, businesses benefit from having stable raw material areas and ensure the qualities of agricultural products. In the periods of 2025 to 2030, the province also plans to develop high-tech agricultural production zone as a foundation for investment in infrastructure development, serving production transformation, and developing raw material areas on aim at meeting product quality demand for processing and consumption. The province's goal is to develop 22 high-tech agricultural areas with an area of 15,000 to 20,000 hectares, including tail-rough cultivation areas, 7 livestock raising areas, and 3 mixed rough rowing and livestock raising areas.
TayNinhTV's agricultural sector has been reorganizing production processes and intensifying efforts to establish disease-free livestock zones. The province is also encouraging businesses to invest in building advanced technology livestock and poultry slaughterhouses, diversifying consumption markets, and develop multiple high-tech livestock and slaughter chains. Currently, Tân Châu district has been recognized as a disease-free zone in the province. The province is also striving to have Tân Biên and Gò Dầu district achieve disease-free status according to Vietnam's regulations. Additionally, Dum Châu district is working towards meeting the World Organization for Animal Health standards for avian influenza and Newcastle disease, while Bến Cầu district aims to achieve disease-free status for foot and mouth disease in cattle under Vietnam's regulations. Promoting the development of disease-free areas and livestock chains not only serves the prevention of livestock diseases, but also ensures the supply of livestock products for the domestic market and bolster export efforts.
Recently, environmental management in Tayninh has seen significant positive changes. Environmental quality has gradually improved, and awareness of complying with environmental protection law among various sectors, local authority, and public has steadily increased. To achieve the result, the specialized environmental protection agencies and the people committee at all levels in the province has actively carried out environmental protection tasks, intensified pollution control activity, and closely coordinated in inspecting, monitoring, and addressing environmental violation. The province has taken decisive action to suspend operations of facility. Causing environmental pollution, ensuring that rushing environmental issues are thoroughly addressed. Efforts have focused on low-risk monitoring facility with a high risk of causing environmental pollution, emphasizing post-permit supervision. Regular monitoring and evaluation of waste sample analysis results are conducted to provide a basis for reporting and proposing administrative action in environmental protection. Annually inspection and monitoring plan for business, reduction and survey facility across the province are developed to avoid overlap in oversight. In particular, authorities have strengthened water quality control at key areas, such as the upstream region of Yotin Reservoir, Vàm Cỏ Đông River Basin, Saigon River, and Tayninh Canal. They have also effectively implemented plans to protect river and stream water quality during the dry season and increase inspection of environmental rehabilitation efforts at mineral extraction sites within the province. Ladies and gentlemen, during the vibrant and joyful atmosphere of National Day on September 2nd, the people and tourists have flocked to Hanoi to enjoy the fresh air and relive the meaningful moments of the nation's first Independence Days. Visiting the museum to learn about Vietnam history has always been a must-do for Ms. Hoa and her daughter whenever they have the opportunity to return to Vietnam, and this time is not exception. In the atmosphere of the home country celebrating to National Day on September 2nd, Ms. Hoa rarely shared her daughter about her heroic history of their homeland. This is a very special occasion during the summer holiday, so I have brought my children from Hong Kong back to visit. When we arrived, we also thrilled to see the red flag with yellow star everywhere and was very excited. I want my daughter to come back to visit and learn more about Vietnam history, world, and the people. Although I and my children don't live in Vietnam, I always remember my root and return to my homeland. And I want my children to remember our root, where their mother was born and raised. As for Mr. Dow, he has never forgotten to hand the national flag on the occasion of National Day. Holding the national flag with respect, he carefully places in front of his house to show his pride and gratitude toward the river generations. Wherever there is an announcement for major holiday, my family and I feel honored to raise the national flag. I feel a deep sense of pride and respect for the nation that has built this beautiful country. I cherish the national flag because it represented the sacrifice made by countless Vietnamese people as much treasures and reserve. Not only Mr. Hoa and Mr. Dow, but also every Vietnamese citizen feel a share of sacred emotion and national pride in their heart when it comes to the National Days on September 2nd. As Vietnamese citizen, I'm proud of the country's development. The festive atmosphere made me love my homeland even more. The red color represented the flood of the nation, and I adore wearing the traditional áo dài on this special day to express my love for Vietnam. 79 years have passed, but every year on September 2nd, the hearts of Vietnamese people everywhere are filled with immense pride for their beloved country, ready to pass on that emotional fire to everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, the Vietnam Road Administration had just issued a document criticizing the departments of transport of Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu, Tây Ninh, and Kiên Giang for their slow disbursement of allocated road maintenance capital for 2024.
According to the Vietnam Road Administration, the 2024 budget for road management and maintenance of the national highway system stands at 12,100 billion Vietnam dong. However, by the end of July, only 4,600 billion Vietnam dong had been disbursed, accounting for just 38% of the allocated budget. Notably, the Department of Transport in Tây Ninh has only disbursed 3.75% of its funds, while the Department of Transport in Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu has disbursed slightly over 13%, and Kiên Giang's Department of Transport has reached 13%. In response to this low disbursement, the Vietnam Road Administration has called on the directors of these departments of transport to prioritize addressing this issue and identify the reasons for the delays. The departments of transport are required to implement corrective measures to resolve existing issues and expedite the maintenance plan's progress. They must ensure that 100% of the allocated funds are disbursed and report their progress by September 5, 2024.
The second annual Durian Festival of Krông Bắc District 2024 officially opened on the evening of August 31st in Đắk Lắk province. Take place until September 2nd, the festival promises to offer residents and visitors a variety of exciting activities and unique experiences.
The festival features a range of activities, including a competition for outstanding durian farmers, an exhibition showcasing outcrop products and local agricultural potentials, opportunities to taste durian directly from the orchards, and visits to ancient durian trees. Other highlights include a street festival and an artistic water music performance. Krông Bắc District currently has over 8,000 hectares of durian plantations, with more than 4,000 hectares in production, yielding over 85,000 tons annually. This event serves to honor agricultural producers, particularly durian farmers, while promoting the economic, cultural, and tourism potential of the district. It also aims to attract both domestic and international investment, fostering trade connections between producers, processing enterprises, traders, and consumers.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Red Book issued to citizens. We have a new name certificate of land use right, ownership of houses and other land attached assets, according to the 2024 land law, effective from August 1st. The new land use right certificate format will officially apply nationwide in 2025. However, the transition is expected to come with both certain certificate and limitation. As an expert in the field of land management, Mr. Phan Thanh Lim has shown great interest in the issuance of the new land use right certificate. In addition to changes in form and name, he is particularly interested in the factors of information transparency, especially in cases where the certificate represents joint ownership. The changes, particularly for family with a joint ownership land use right certificate, will likely gain public support due to increased clarity and transparency of the information provided. Compared to the 2013 land law, the new certificate name is more concise, replacing the phrase ownership of houses and other land attached assets with ownership of assets attached to the land. The new certificate will only have 2 pages instead of the current 4 and will include the QR code instead of the barcode. The national emblem will be produced inside and placed in the top left corner on the first page instead of in the center as is now. The QR code on certificate allows the people to direct look-up information about land plot, thereby increasing transparency in land management and facilitating the oversight of government activity. However, in addition to above advantages, they are concerned that the QR codes are easier to photograph and copy than a whole book can be used to forge certificate. Perhaps they need to stricter regulation on which database and platform to retrieve QR codes. according to experts, carry out the conversion from the old Redbook model to new certificate format also raise several issues. For example, if a newly family joint ownership certificate is to be reissued, police verification and confirmation of the family members' letters in the reverse certificate are required. All relevant family members must be notified and gathered when the new certificate is requested. To reissue, replace, as well as inherit, there must be robust notification and adjustment. I've seen many cases where it takes years to gather the family members or to sign a family agreement for legal inheritance. The new land use right certificate will apply January 1, 2025. Certificate with old name issued before the 2024 land law take effect will remain legally valid and equivalent to the new certificate. Citizens who wish to change this certificate will have their request fulfilled by the government. And that's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us and goodbye for now.